Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. Today we're gonna take a look at, as you might have already guessed, the new ladder maps for 2014 season number 3. The second season is just about to end, and with that obviously there are gonna be a couple of maps that will be removed and a couple of maps that will be added right here. So with 2014 ladder season 2 starting to wind down, we would like to take some time to preview our newer maps for 2014 ladder season number 3. Now I'm only gonna take a look at the 1v1 map pool. I will leave a link to this page as well in the description below, so if you want to take a look at the 2v2 and the 3v3 and the 4v4 and whatnot, by all means go ahead, but I'm not really a big team player in Starcraft, so I wouldn't really take a look at it. So first off, there's a couple of maps that get removed. Now, I was actually quite surprised right here. First up, Habitation Station Alley, probably the map that gives the most fun games to watch in tournaments. I know not everyone might agree with that, but I gotta say, like, Habitation Station, it always makes for fun games. But it has been around for a little while, and I'm not too surprised they do decide to remove it. But I'd rather had seen it stay for at least like another season, but it's okay, I suppose. Now, Frost Alley and Altateam Stronghold, they have both been around for forever, it feels like. Especially Frost. Actually, I think Altateam came out at the same time as Habitation, but Frost has been out for forever, and Altateam is just a pretty, you know, just too big of a map and not very much fun, so I'm not too surprised those two get removed. However, Waystation was added in the previous season, and I'm personally extremely glad they removed Waystation. Waystation was just a map that was awkward. I mean, we can talk about it for a long time, but it was just all in all an awkward map, and I think a lot of people just disliked it. There was a couple of weird imbalances going on there, and I actually didn't expect it to get removed, but I'm glad it did. Now, there's a couple of new maps that get added right here, so let's have a look. Created by Uvantak, Foxtrot Labs was one of the most popular entries for the Team Liquid map contest, and with a good reason. Depending on your spawn location, the map offers drastically different ways to attack and expand. The natural expansion on this map should be a bit more difficult to secure compared to other maps, but we believe this could also be one of the more interesting things about the map. So let's have a look. What is it called? Foxtrot Labs LE. Wow, that is a map that's gonna... Foxtrot. I don't even know what Foxtrot means. Anyway, let's have a look. So I think this is a 4-player map where you can spawn in every single corner, and as you can see, what they're talking about is that the natural will be kind of hard to take. As you can see, there's a lot of weird space right here in the main base. And then when you get to the natural, I think these are rocks right here that allow you to expand towards your third base, but I honestly am a little bit on the brink on this map. I mean, if you're gonna be a Zerg player and you're gonna go up against a Protoss that's gonna take a relatively fast expansion, so let's say like a gateway expand into, you know, a gateway in the main base into an expansion at the low ground, you as a Zerg player need to take your third base. And looking at this map for the first time right here, I might be wrong, but where do you take it? I mean, if you spawn right here, let's say you spawn in the top corner, you take your main right there, obviously, your natural right there, but where do you take the third? Are you gonna take it right there, get that really long rush distance, or are you gonna knock down the rocks? I mean, knocking down rocks takes a long time. There's a little bit of gold right there as well. I mean, I don't actually know where to take my third on this one. So it might come into play that it's just very, very easy. But this map doesn't look like a very good Zergy map so far to me. There's a lot of chokes on there as well, but they're quite wide, but I don't know, it seems a bit awkward. I would need to play on the map before I can actually give you a proper opinion about it, and I've yet to do that. But all in all, this doesn't look like an amazing map for Zerg. And obviously I'm looking at this from a Zerg point of view. For Protoss, I think it would be a pretty good map. You can actually wall this off, but then again, this is really far away from your natural nexus, so it's not that easy to take, and the same obviously goes for Terran. So I'm gonna be quite interested how this map is gonna play out. We might actually see some more one-base play on this map, which is a long time ago that we've seen that. Maybe like some one-base aggression into a natural? That would actually be quite interesting to see. Either way, if this is instead of Waystation, I'm very, very glad about it. Let's have a look at the next one, Deadwing LE. Created by Jessica SC2, Deadwing is another finalist from the Team Liquid map contest. This is a 4-player fortress map that has some interesting features such as the narrow attack paths near the third bases. It should also be easier to take 4 bases on this map compared to most other maps used in Season 3. With Autoteam Stronghold being in the map pool for the past few seasons, we were looking for another macro map to replace it. Among the maps that were reviewed, Deadwing stood out as the one that we could fulfill this need. Okay, so let's have a look at it. A 4-player map, as you might have already read, and let's have a look. So main base, natural, third base, and fourth base. I mean, it doesn't get very much more zergy than that, right? I mean, it is... I gotta admit, it is pretty damn easy to take 4 bases on this map. You might even see some crazy 3 hatch before the spawning pool. I don't know if that is actually viable, but I mean, it would be possible, right? Depending on if you can actually hit the third base or like the third base drone or the fourth base drones with cannons from the high ground. I don't think so. So this map is enormous. It makes me kind of think of Waystation for anyone who remembers that map. This definitely has a bit of a similar feel, and I think this map is pretty damn awesome. Now you gotta keep in mind that if it's easy for a Zerg player to take a natural, a third, and a fourth, it's gonna be relatively easy for Terrans and Protosses as well. So this is definitely a big macro map. I'm quite interested how this one is gonna play out. Now the cool thing that I noticed on this map, there actually are no watchtowers on here. Other than that, like maybe these things in the middle, but no, they can't actually be watchtowers. No, there's just no watchtowers on this map, if I'm not mistaken, which makes this, all in all, a pretty cool map for Zerg, because, you know, we can just put Zerglings and not invest into anything and just scout the entire map, right? So, I personally like the look of this. I think it's gonna play out very macro heavy, but we will see. I'm very glad, though, that this is replacing Autoteam Stronghold and that it has no in-base expansions, because I never really liked those all too much. Next up, we have Catalana Alley. By the way, Deadwing Alley, I love that name. Catalana, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. But another Team Liquid map contest finalist created by Timmy. Catalana features a fairly standard expansion layout with interesting narrow paths and ramps that lead to different locations. This would be the second 3-player map used on a ladder after Merry-Go-Round, which was used the past season. Compared to Merry-Go-Round, we feel this map could play differently in terms of choosing and defending the various key locations around the map. Let's have a look. So this is your main base right here. Oh, it's actually a 3-base map, obviously. So this is a main right there, and this is a main as well. Main base, natural, third. I love that. I love that layout right there. It makes me think of like the old school maps in Starcraft such as Ohana. It actually has like a similar tile set as well, with the water and whatnot, and with like, you know. But you, by the way, know that Ohana means family. I'm sorry, that's a really old joke. Anyway, I really like the way this map is looking. I also like the addition of the octopus in the middle of the map. But all in all, I think this map will be a lot better than Waystation. The problem that I have with Waystation is all these gimmicky high grounds when you try and take a fourth base. And it always feels like you're expanding towards your opponent. Now on this map, let's say your opponent spawns right there, and you spawn in the bottom corner. What could happen is that you just take your fourth right there, or maybe even right there. Let's say your opponent spawned right there, you can actually take the fourth right there, or maybe even right there. So you have a couple more options to take fourth bases. And I think this map is gonna be pretty cool. I love 3-base play, or 3-player maps rather, and this map also does not seem to feature any watchtowers. So I like the way that is going. Now the last one is going to be Nimbus LE. This is a 4-player community map created by Ice Toad. While the map was not among the finalists of the Team Liquid map contest, it has placed highly in similar contests and caught our eye. The in-base natural expansion, I don't like that, on the high ground is an interesting feature, which combined with a slightly easier to take third, should offer something new to the current map pool. Okay, so we spawn right here, as you can see, like in the corners, and the in-base expansion is right there. Wait, where do you go? Oh, this is actually like a choke right there. I thought it was actually completely walled off right there with rocks, but no. I don't know. I mean, this gives you pretty much a free natural, which is never really a whole lot of fun, it seems like to me. I never liked that about Autoteam Stronghold, and it was one of the main reasons that I didn't play that map. So, I'm not too sure about this, but it's hard to say without having played it, but this doesn't seem like a map that I would personally enjoy when I first take a look at it. The ones that I like the most are definitely going to be Catalana, as well as Deadwing and Foxtrot Labs. I do like the idea of this map as well. It does seem pretty cool, but I'm not too sure about these rocks right there. If you can kill those rocks off very quickly, it might also be one of the best maps in the map pool. So let's have a look at the map pool for Season 3. Is going to be Foxtrot Labs Alley, Catalana Alley, Nimbus Alley, King Sejong Station Alley, which I wish they had removed, Overgrowth Alley, amazing map, Merry-Go-Round Alley, and Deadwing Alley. It's going to be pretty interesting how this is all going to play out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know by hitting that like button below, and I'm very curious what your thoughts are on the current map pool, and on the one that we're going to be playing in Season 3. So let me know right below that like button in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the map pool that is going to happen very, very soon. Thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I will see you in the next StarCraft 2 video. Bye! Oh! 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 Yeah!